address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Great to have you with us in this primetime battle. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Under the lights, we'll be putting in the spotlight the running backs. These are two teams, Greg, with backs who can tote it and carry it and make guys miss. They're going to give us a fun old-school game on the ground here tonight.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, Mike, because, I mean, how many of these games have you and I done where we start out saying, all right, the quarterbacks, the wide receiver, these two electric passing games, that's how these offenses are built. But now we have a little bit of a throwback, and for two teams that unapologetically say, we are going to run our offense through the running back position, we don't see that so often anymore. So for two guys like us that understand and appreciate the legacy and the history of this game, I think it's kind of fun.
The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 17-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
A big hole. And he will take this one in. 83 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
Now a screen set up for Barkley, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Here's 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
and 10. At the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. That's on the former second-round pick, Elton Jenkins. It's the tight end, Kraft, in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He keeps it himself. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A good spot here, second and a yard. They'll fake the give, now it's Hurts. And that is into the hands of Goddard. He's got it. Big time play for Philly. 33 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Second and goal. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. Now it's Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, first and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
The throw out wide. It's caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. Running is Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He's into space past the 25. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing is Love. That one taken in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Love. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To throw is Love. That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
On 1st down, it's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Back to the air, it's Love. A throw on the move is caught. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That complete to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Love to throw. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. A toss left side, caught by his running back, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Josh Jacobs, touchdown Packers.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
McManus on for the point after. And this one is blocked. Halftime now at Lambeau, and the Packers are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA. And instead, why don't we get right back to it, as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. A pass caught by Saquon. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Man in motion is Smith. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. To the air again. Hurts. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts again. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a first down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Love to throw it on 1st down. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's Jacobs. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. And this one right down good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. He'll send a tight end in motion right. A second down throw for Hurts. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Gets to the edge at the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Britton Covey now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Dotson, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
First down, Eagles.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Hurts working in the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Again, Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Hurts will try it again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. So, it's a win for the Packers. They use a little home cooking